Guys, welcome to Tuesday, April 14th. That was weird. Anyway, this is the third time I'm making this video. The first time I had a bee come in and I was running away, and the second time, just didn't like the way it goes. So, third time, here we go. As you can see, I already answered the do now here, saying heterozygous, therefore it's going to be big T, little t. So this review is going to be, this video is going to be a review of the Punnet Squares over here. So I just want to go over a few concepts. I want to go over this term homozygous, and I want to go over heterozygous. Okay? And then we'll do a couple of practice ones. If something is homozygous, that means it has the same case. So an example would be capital B, or lowercase b, lowercase b. So if it's homozygous dominant, that's going to be this one. If it's homozygous recessive, that's going to be that one. If we're looking at heterozygous, it's just different cases. So you have big B, little b. There is no heterozygous dominant or recessive, just heterozygous, and that's it. Okay? When we're talking about phenotypes, we're talking about what it actually looks like. So in the case that I have here, if big B is like brown, the phenotype here would be brown eyes, right? If we're looking over here, the phenotype would be brown eyes. Now why? That gets us into dominant versus recessive. Dominant, capital B, is always going to mask the recessive. It's always going to take over for that. Over here, homozygous recessive, that's going to be blue eyes. So that's a little phenotype for you. Now genotype is just the letters. So if I'm asking you, what is the genotype of a offspring that is homozygous recessive, we want to know the letters. So homozygous means it's the same case. Recessive means that it's lowercase. So then in this situation, it would have to be little b, little b. What would be the genotype of an offspring that is homozygous dominant? Homozygous, same case. Dominant, uppercase. Big B in this case. What would be the genotype of an offspring that is heterozygous? Different case, big B, little b. That's all there is to it, right? So when we're doing a Punnet Square, let's just say we're going to cross a homozygous dominant. So that's going to be big B in this situation. And again, B means brown eyes, little b means, big B means brown eyes and little b means blue eyes. With a homozygous recessive, well, there you go. We're looking at the Punnet Square now. So we do big B, we bring it down, the capital, and then I bring the capital down again, and then I bring the little b over, and the little b over. Now, does the order matter? Not at all. I just like it like that because it looks nice. Same thing over here. We bring the big B down, and we bring the little b over. See how we did that? So now, they could say, what percentage of the offspring will have brown eyes? What percentage of the offspring will have blue eyes? So we look at it, and we look at it like it's $1, right? You have 4 boxes, 4 quarters equals $1. And then we can come up with percents. So if we have big B, little b, that's going to be brown eyes. Why? Because it's a capital there. That dominant means it's going to be shown. So it's going to be 100% brown eyes. Now we could take it a step further. It's 100% heterozygous. See that? We could do another one now. I'll leave that for a second. Trying to leave my face like up here in the corner. All right, so we can go and we could do another one. We can do big B, little b, with big B, big B. So we just fill it in again. We bring down the big B's. I'll even bring down the little b. I'll bring over the big B. And what do we get? We once again get 100% brown eyes. However, what am I writing there? The difference now is that you have 50% of them are homozygous dominant and 50% are heterozygous. Does that matter? No, but we'll come to when it matters in a minute. All right, so let's say we want to know if me, am homozygous dominant for brown eyes or heterozygous. In other words, am I big B, or big B, little b? How can I figure that out without taking my blood? Well, I can have offspring with somebody who has little b, little b. So let's take a look. Let's say we're trying to figure out, is Mr. Gordon big B, or is he big B, little b? The way you do this is, and again, I'm using me as an example, but in real life, humans you would not do this with. You would do this with, say, plants. But I made the example, so I'm going with it. So I have my big B, little b, and my big B, big B. We're trying to figure out which I am. So if we mate with a person that has little b, if I have offspring that is all brown eyes, then homozygous dominant brown. If I have offspring with blue eyes, then that means I was heterozygous. And the reason I use me as an example is because in my real life, my wife and I both have brown eyes. My first son, Jonathan, has brown eyes. Second son has blue eyes. So that means I am heterozygous. And my wife is heterozygous. Right? And why? Because if we do this, if that's me, and that's my wife, there could be Jonathan. There could be Jonathan. That's my first son, brown eyes. Or that could be Jonathan. This is Joshua. Crazy, right? All right, so it's a nice little review for you. Homozygous, heterozygous, dominant, recessive, genotype, phenotype. Those 6 words, you got to learn them. I'm going to put up a worksheet review of the 2 worksheets, the one that is today's and then the one that you did on, I think it was Thursday. And you can look through those and see how you did on that. Tomorrow we'll start DNA. Woo! And I'm going to try to go really slow. All right, guys? You have a great day. If you have problems or questions or internet issues, get a message out to me, and I'll make sure I, take care of it. Anybody who's contacted me, I have taken care of any of the issues that they might have had. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.